Let's do some freestyle warm-up. Just find your own way you want to, your own and safe way you want to warm up. Whatever feels good. You have tried a buffet of different things, and do whatever feels good for you to warm up and prepare the body. And in the meantime, as you warm up, I would like to talk about something very important, about trusting our bodies. So yesterday, the inspiration came from a friend. So I had a fascinating discussion with her about childbirth. And she mentioned that many women are afraid of giving birth. And she told me that, so for the people that just arrived, we just warm up in a freestyle warm up. So, and I had I'm continuing now. So it's not about fear of the birth giving will be painful. It's about that they fear they will lose the control. So, and these fears stems from we are not fully trust our bodies to do what is naturally designed to do. But this mistrust is not only for childbirth. I mean, if men also, for example, we can see that in physical performance, whether it's sports or recovery from injuries. And there is the common belief that the mind should dominate. And so the mind has to favor achieving some specific goals. And then you ignore the body signals, and you start to have this connection, and this leads to you don't trust your body, and your body has always to be controlled. So they believe, so in psychology they believe that this comes from early years, that we start developing unhealthy habits like we sit long hours and pushing ourselves to go to extreme when do exercises, which we start to mistrust our bodies. So I don't say we have to avoid discomfort, because real growth happening when you are on the edge of your comfort zone. So, but usually the problem is we go far beyond that, and then we harm ourselves. So this is where somatic practices come in to the game. They help us to rebuild that trust with our bodies. So we start to reconnect our bodies, and this is the most difficult part. Is not the practice, is we try to be in tune what we need at the moment, and when we need to stop, when we don't want to do something. This is about, it's not about do difficult movements. Okay, so, and I would like to invite you now to do our first practice after the warm-up we did. So the first practice will be, you can stand or you can visualize. We did that, is the energy balls. So find your adjust your feet, feel grounded with the earth, and then you will start visualize you have an energy ball between your hand, and then as you inhale, imagine that these balls expands. Try to connect it with your breath, and as you exhale, you imagine that this energy ball is shrinking, so it becomes smaller. And you can, in the exhale, if you like, you can hum. So now I'm in the exhale. Can do any type of noise. You don't have to hum only. I mean, whatever feels good for you. You can sigh. And as you do this movement, try to notice any emergent properties that arise, like you feel more connected with your inner energy. Try to notice what is happening inside your body. What do you feel? And then let's do something more. Now let's imagine as we exhale, we push away negative energy, and then as inhale, you can do it anything that feels good for you. You can do it like that, any movement. Okay, that feels good for you. As we inhale, then we absorb positive energy, warm, nurturing energy from the surroundings. And with every cycle, every time you breathe in, you imagine that this energy becomes bigger and bigger. And as you exhale, the negative energy becomes smaller and smaller. And let's take a moment. I will leave you for a few moments to experimentize. On your own. And see what is happening, how do you feel? Good. Now and if you want to, you can stay if you want to stay, or we can go to the next part, which we will have done that. We will start with, today's mostly about the hips and lower back. So it's a rocking movement, and what you're going to do, you rock forward, so your abdomen go forward, and then you rock backwards, okay? You can do it as fast or as slow you want. Try to rock your pelvis and see what is happening. So if you have spent a lot of hours sitting down, this is a really good movement. It can help with posture. It can increase the blood circulation on the area. It can make you feel good. Yes, rocking your pelvis forwards and backwards, and notice what is happening on your lower back, your abdomen. Do you feel any release of any tension as you do this movement? Good. Okay, the next movement, we will rock our pelvis from the side to side. So how you do that? Your feet has to be on the floor. And so you lift your pelvis from this area, from your waist. And what you do, you bring your weight, you choose the side. I will bring it on my right leg. I bring most of my weight on the right side, and I lift also from this area. I use these muscles to lift my pelvis. Okay, it's a rocking movement. And then I'm going to the other side. I bring my weight on this leg, and then I'm lifting my pelvis from my waist. And as you start rocking, you can do it faster or slower. I will encourage you to do it slower and start notice what is happening on the sides of the body. Usually we ignore our sides of the body, which are the sides of the body are important for balance in general. And this is a really good exercise for the lower back and the hips also. Yeah, start rocking. And as you rock, you want to do a C shape. So it's a C shape. As you lift your pelvis, you create a C shape. And you can involve also your neck and the upper body. Can be more organic movement. Good. So the next movement is good for knee issues. And what you're going to do, please do it mindful. So what you're going to do, you want to straighten the leg. So we'll do it one leg at a time. So you lift the lower leg. Yeah. Probably you can see me. This can release some tension, as we said. So what you want to do, you don't have to lift it a lot, like here. We want to engage it, okay? And you stay a bit here, and then very, very slowly release and bring it back. Let's do it again. You lift the leg, the lower part. Okay, you straighten actually, and then you don't have to go very far. It's where you feel the engagement is the most important. Now we will turn our feet outwards, okay, and we'll do the same thing. Maybe it will go less far than before, and you try to straighten the leg, and then very slowly release. If you feel pain or a lot of discomfort, you can skip that part. You don't have to do it's an invitation. You can do something else. Stay a bit here. And actually what is usually now in this exercise, the quads are involving, so you should feel tension on the quads. Now we go inwards. So you turn it inwards and you will do the same. And as you do this movement, feel what is happening on your leg, on your hips, on your knee. Good. Let's do it one more time. And release. So let's go to the other one. Do the same thing. I straighten and see if there is any difference between the two legs. I stay a bit. This one can go further, it's easier. I remember I used to suffer from knee pain in the past. So on my right one, when I used to run ages ago, I think it makes sense. This one it moves easier. And then very slowly release. Now let's move it inwards and do the same thing. It doesn't have to go far away. Everyone is unique. Maybe you want to move it few millimeters. Then slowly release. The most important part, as always, is the very slowly release. Stay a bit here and then very slowly release. Let's do it outwards. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a lot, Anything feels good, of course. You straighten the leg and very slowly release. And as you straighten the leg, see what you are feeling on your lower leg, on your upper leg, on your quads, and then very slowly release. Okay, good. So, and if you are okay, we can go to the meditation part. That's okay for you. And today the meditation is a tree of trust meditation. So balance in growth and limits. This is about today's meditation. So find a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And feel the ground beneath you, supporting you, like the earth supports a tree's roots. And imagine yourself as a tree, standing tall, deeply rooted in the earth. And your body is the trunk, strong and steady. And with each breath, feel your roots growing deeper into the earth, connecting you to a steady source of support. And trust in your body wisdom, knowing it supports you especially when it's time to rest. With each breath, feel more grounded and trust in your body's ability to grow and to rest when needed. Now focus on the trunk of the tree. Your core is strong, steady, and balanced. And feel the wind blowing through your branches. Your trunk stays steady, but notice how pushing too far could break those branches. And breathe into your strength, knowing growth happens when you respect your limits. And imagine your branches reaching out, expanding naturally toward the sun. There is no need to force it, just like a tree doesn't rush its growth. Your body moves at its own pace. Your body moves at its own pace. And feel your branches grow strong and flexible without overextending. Trust that your body knows its limits. And with each breath, allow yourself to grow while staying balanced. Like a tree bending in the wind, your body adapts, but knows when to stop. Trust your body's signals. It knows when enough is enough, keeping you safe. And breathe into this awareness, staying attuned to your limits, like a tree swaying without breaking. And take a few more deep breaths, feeling your body's strength from the roots to the branches. And trust in your body's wisdom. It knows when to grow, rest, and recover. And when you are ready, gently open your eyes, carrying this balance and trust with you into the rest of your evening.